Hi, my name is Evan Archella, and I'd like to show you a few tips to help you be on time and share with Outlook Live, part of Microsoft Live at EDU. Let's take a look at email groups. In Outlook Live, to access your contacts, on the bottom left-hand side you'll find the navigation buttons, and you want to click Contacts. This is where you can store individual contacts, but you can also create something we call email groups. If you want to send an email message to a large number of people, or perhaps share a calendar with a group of people like a homeroom class or an English class, or maybe even the Spanish club, that's an interesting and easy way to be able to do that and save yourself some time. If you'll click New, go into Group, give the group a name. Let's call this Period 1, for example. And I'm going to put in a few members of the Period 1 class. What you need to do then is add to group. That'll put this down into the body of the group itself. And once you've done that, you can click Save and Close in the top left corner. That's the group. Now keep in mind, this is in my local contacts, so I'm the only one who has access to this group. You can think about it kind of like a custom distribution list. If I go back over to Mail, go into my Drafts folder, I actually have a email here. Let's open that. It's called For Extra Credit. It's a discussion of Antigone, and I want to send this to my class, get them to discuss it, send some thoughtful responses back. So rather than send it to each individual class member, I'm going to, in the To line, put Period 1. That's the group that I just created. Now when I click Send, I'm sending this discussion out to the entire group. There's another type of group that you can create. We call it a public group. If you'll click Options up on the top right, go down to Groups, on the right hand side you'll see Public Groups I Own. A public group is a group just like the one we created in our contacts, but this one lives in the global address book. So any group that I create here is going to be viewable by other users, and they can send email to the group, they can join the group, and it's a way to facilitate communication across the school, across different types of classes, different types of clubs or organizations. To create a public group, you can click New Public Group I Own. Go ahead and give it a name. Let's say we're going to have a public group for the jazz band, but it could just as easily be Spanish club or football team, whatever you wanted it to be. We'll go ahead and give it an address. It'll be jazz@our.domain. And then down at the bottom here, you need to click this bar that says Membership. For membership, click Add, and I'm going to add a couple of people to the jazz band. Let's pick Bob and scroll down here, and let's also add Lisa. Click OK. And those are now members of my group. If I collapse membership and expand membership approval, you'll see some options for how people join the group. It can be open to anyone. It can be closed to people that I particularly add to the group. Or I can select owner approval. So if somebody sees jazz band, they can request to join the jazz band, and I can approve or deny the request to be a part of this public group. Once you've filled out the options as you like them, go ahead and click Save. And then when you get back here into Options, click My Mail at the top right to go back out to the inbox. Now back in this Drafts folder, I have another message, free tickets to Jazz Week. Let's open this one, and I'm going to send this out to the members of the jazz band. So I can simply add that public group here, go ahead and click Send, and the message is gone.